do this, people. Let's do this. This. We got to do it. There's Mr. Frank. We all missed you yesterday. It's very lonely in here without you. Yeah, who's first? I am. Technically, I am. It's been a week of the job, yeah. That can't be good. Can't be good. Why can't I spell? Do the kids still say that? I mean, I hope the kids still say that. Chad Hoey. That would be really cool for the kids to say. You know what, Frank? Good luck with that. Hopefully you get that many sales of Exploding Bears. And I hope you do it just on that book. No other books. Just that one. Miss Frank says frozen yogurt. Don't know why. He says it. He says it. If I don't say it, who will? That is very, very true. Finish the last of my McDonald's shake. From McDonald's. Conveniently, McDonald's shake from McDonald's. I've left the house every day this week. Every single day. Ridiculous. Not a cloud in the sky today. Cloudless. There's clouds over here. Looking this way, not a cloud in the sky. 79 degrees and sunny. It feels like 86, it says. Just call it 86. You know what I'm saying? Just call it 86. I can't spell today. I'm trying to make a conscious effort to finish this this next Severed Press book. I'm about 10,000 words into a 30,000 word book. So it's not like I'm anywhere close to finishing it, but I need to. Peter Marsh, he said, I made it. Excellent. All right, so thanks for everybody hanging out today. And I'm going to end this right now. And just kidding. Just kidding. Haha. Welcome in, Peter Marsh. Welcome in. Did you get my email about MondoCon? I'm joking, man. I'm just fucking joking. Calm down. Stop being so freaking serious all the time, man. Just calm it down. I wrote back. Okay, I probably wrote back to you. I don't know. It was like 10 people got the email. One person was like, I didn't get an email. I'm like, check your spam filter or something, man. I can't do everything. I can't walk you through this. Who the hell is that? Chad Lutsky? I remember that name. What's going on, Chad? Did Jason Brandt tell you we ran into him at AuthorCon? Did he tell you that story? Put my little fan on. Look, get a little warm. 79 degrees out. It feels like 86. No, he didn't. Chad, I'm going to tell you a little story. We're at AuthorCon. It's Friday night, I believe. Here comes Jason with a couple of his douchebag buddies walking around. And he comes up to the table, literally comes up to the table, and he picks up a book and he's like, oh, yeah, yeah. And I say, it's me, my wife, and Tom Duffy. And I said, oh, this is the part where Jason says, can you hold this for me? And then he never comes back to buy the book. And he went, what? And I said, every year for 10 years, let me open the curtain. Every year for 10 years, you've done this to me. I put a book to the side for you and you never buy it because you're a lazy piece of shit. And he laughed. He goes, yeah, I think it's maybe been like 6 years. And I said, it's every single year you've done this. He's like, in all fairness, I do this in the entire room. I said, yeah, on a Sunday, there's like 50 people who think they're going to make that last sale, and they never do because you're a jerk. And he's like, wow. And then Shelley told him exactly what book it was last year. And it always blows his mind because Shelley remembers everything. And so he was like, you know what? I'll buy this. I'll buy it. And she's like, you better pay for it right now. I'll even hold it for you. So he actually took out $12 and he paid me for the book, which is amazing. Guy's never bought a book before. Probably from anyone. And then she held the book, and then he came back with his douchebag friends later on, and he took the book, which is great. He finally bought a book. In the meantime, then on Saturday, a woman's coming around and looking at books, and she's like, my son used to write books, but he stopped. I wish he would start again. But he's been just doing this podcast, him and his wife. And I said, what's your son's name? And she said, Jason Brandt. So I started laughing. I said, I know Jason. And I told her that he never buys books. But he actually did. So talked to his mom. His mom buys a couple of books. She doesn't say, hey, hold them for me. She just pays for books and takes the books. The crazy thing. But then all weekend, whenever he would pass by, usually with his douchey friends, I would say to Jason, hey, say hi to your mom for me. Which I thought was hysterical. And then at one point, he came over, and I said, hey, me and your mom hit it off. Just being honest with you. I'm probably going to go out on a date with her this weekend. And at some point, you're going to have to get used to calling me Daddy. And then he said, you know what? Even if you don't date my mom, I think I'm going to call you Daddy Rosamilia. I said, you know, that works. So then every time I saw him, I would say, how's your mom doing? Which I thought was creepy and funny. And then we went to, we were outside in the parking lot walking, and he was unplugging, I don't know if he owns it or if he had it, a rental, but it was a Tesla. And I said, you know what? figures you're driving a Tesla. You seem like that douchebag. And one of his friends looked all annoyed, but the other one laughed. So there you go. There's my Jason story. He actually bought a book, as much as I bust his balls about it all the time. Free Story Friday. Positive Friday. Hard to get back to running when you're making all that YouTube money. Yeah, what did he say? He just hit 100,000 subscribers or something. Yeah, he was like, man, I gotta get the writing back in, but I'm doing so much with this stuff, and I was like, if you is he on the final, guys? Yes. I'm like, dude, if you're doing really good with that, I mean, just keep going, but you should find some time for writing. You could do more than one thing. If it's, hey, I just want to write because I want to make money, then don't do it. But you're making money on this other thing, and it should give you some time to write because you enjoy writing. I just looked him up on Amazon. Yeah. His mother said he speaks very highly of me. And I said, well, I find that hard to believe. But I was like, I've known your son for many, many years. So that was that. He's been wanting to get back to writing for a while now, but I don't think he has time. Doing those videos is so time consuming. He gets thousands of comments a day to deal with too. Hope to have that problem next year. Glad to get a chance to go to AuthorCon. How is the writing going? Writing is going. It's a little slow. I came back from AuthorCon and I was sick all last week, but slowly getting better. I think I'm better now. Just the eating and the Rybelsus pills are still kicking my ass. So I'm like eating like one meal a day, which is not good because then my stomach is a mess. But I'm losing weight. It's because that's all that counts. Yeah, he was telling me how much work it is to do all that, But it's better than not having that problem, because nobody's watching your stupid YouTube thing, Whatever works. You gotta find the thing that works. I just don't know, as a writer, I don't think I would ever, even if something like that happened, I don't think I could ever stop writing. But to each his own. I guess Nick's not in because I hit the next page. Nick was here yesterday. Chad Hoey was here yesterday. That was about it. It was not yesterday, Wednesday. It was very quiet Wednesday. Next page, Peter Marsh. Next page. Thank you, sir. Chad says, it takes me between 15 and 20 hours to edit one video. That's crazy. Mine are a little more involved than his, but there's still a lot of work. Miss Frank says, a lot of work to sit and watch a movie. Chad says, yes, Mr. Frank, and that goes up to my channel. I used to edit my YouTube videos, and it would take me hours and hours. It didn't really lead to us getting more views than what we have now, Peter Marsh says. I don't edit the videos anymore. We just record and then it goes up. That's how I always did it. Anyone read anything good lately? I am reading The Handyman Method. Have you read it? I have not. It is on my TBR, though. Chaz says, editing my OnlyFans videos is time consuming. The goats in pajamas one? Yeah. Tell me about it. Who knew clown makeup would get everywhere? I just finished Anna O by Matthew Blake. Probably my favorite book of the year. And I didn't think it was going to be. I saw a bunch of other thriller authors, big authors, recommending it, and I'm like, yeah. But then I was in the library and I saw it, grabbed it, and loved it. It is very good. A little different from what I normally read. It's basically the premise is a 20-something girl kills her two best friends and then goes to sleep. And 4 years later, she's still asleep. And this sleep doctor, they're trying to get him to wake her up so they can put her on trial for the murders. That's basically the idea. And it was really good. Ms. Frank says, I'm reading Sinner's Gonna Sin by S.A. Cosby. There you go. Wonderful book. Sinner's Gonna Sin. Frank, I was on that show again yesterday, and I'll start sharing the video. I think that the videos, I think they sent me a copy of it. It's already out, but not with the guy with the googly eyes. But I'm gonna tell you. There's 2 times while I'm in the video, because I'm sitting all the way at the other end, so I'm looking right at the camera. There are 2 times in it where somebody was talking and I just went real quick, just for my own little funny thing. So, and then towards the end I did again. I'm like, I couldn't make my eyes as big as that guy, I'm sure, but it was still fun. So yeah, got to hang out and do another Be on Television again. Then they immediately said, "You have to come next book comes out. You got to come back." And I'm like, "Well, that won't be too long then. I can pretty much come back every 2 or 3 months." Yeah, you got to watch the whole 8-minute clip. I think that's what we're on for. We're on for like 8 minutes. It was good. It was some good stuff, though. It's always so random who dude went full Marty Feldman. Yep. It's always weird who got. I had a woman who is an advocate for Down syndrome kids in private schools, and some financial guy sat next to me, and then Dave Campo, who coached the Dallas Cowboys for 3 seasons. So it was a hodgepodge of people. It was good though. It was good. Had a good time. Good time. Good. Good. Oh, good. Want to remind everybody to resubscribe if you have not yet. I appreciate it. And also subscribe to my YouTube, because all these episodes also later in the day drop onto the tube of you. And I also have other stuff up there as well. So check that out. Peter Marsh, I think I answered one of your questions on my Patreon today as well. So there's a video of that, and everybody else who's not subscribed to me on my Patreon, you'll need to do that. Literally $1 a month is not going to kill you. Let's be honest. Just look me up on there, and it's a video, so you should wait till you get home and watch it. It's an actual video. There's not just me walking. I'm actually do I show things on it, so you're gonna have to watch it. Peter always sends me several good questions for my Patreon, so I answered one. I answered another one of them today. I mean, a couple days ago, and I just basically scheduled it. This morning I went out to Amelia Island to Mokama Coffee. Hung out with a couple of people from that group, including Wynn, who will be at MondoCon this year. And hung out and we talked books and things, and then on the way home my stomach started making weird noises, and I was like, I better eat something, so I stopped at McDonald's, got myself a chocolate shake and some chicken McNuggets. I get all the way home with the chicken McNuggets, and I'm like, these sons of bitches never put the barbecue sauce in the bag. So I get out the barbecue sauce and I sit down at my desk here and I open it up, and guess what? There's one barbecue sauce on the bottom under the napkins. They also never give me napkins either. And I was like, what am I gonna do with one barbecue sauce is like for like maybe 4 nuggets, maybe 5. You're not pushing that to 10. You're definitely not pushing it to 20. You know what I'm saying? When I say, can you make sure you put barbecue sauce? I didn't say, can you make sure you only put one barbecue sauce? If I say barbecue sauce, there should be kind of a range. For like, all right, a 10-piece gets 2, a 20-piece gets 5, something like that. But it's some corporate BS of, hey, just give them one. It's annoying. So I'd already gotten the thing. So I kept it. It's here. It's on my desk. Because it's like I already took out the other. We'll just use that. Just annoying. Now I'll probably get nauseous from eating McDonald's. Because that's pretty much my life now, is just to get nauseous after everything I eat, or if I don't eat stuff and it's been 5 or 6 hours. So I'm a mess. Again, this shirt here did not fit me like 6 months ago. So I'm to the point where the shirts that are in my drawer that I just wear around the house because my gut hangs out, these are now starting to fit me. It's a when I put it on, it was a little tight, and I was like, you know what? I'm wearing it today, and I'm wearing it. So I haven't worn this shirt in a long time. So I'm starting to wear shirts that I haven't worn in a while. And then I have like a whole bin in the garage of like these. I think this is a 3X. I have 3s and 4s. There's a whole bin of like 2X shirts that I'm looking forward to get into. So my goal is to lose more weight. We're going to Philadelphia in July. My wife has a convention. I'm going with her. We'll be at actually this Saturday. I think it's July something. I believe the date is July something. Saturday, July 13th, I will be signing at Vortex Books in Pennsylvania, Brian and Mary's store. That's Saturday, and then Saturday night we drive 2 hours to Philly, check into the hotel there, and then Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, I will basically be in Philadelphia, not born and raised, and hanging out while there's Amanda, while my wife does her convention stuff, and I will probably be writing, so there won't be Twitch on actually probably Friday. The Friday before there won't be Twitch. The Monday there won't be Twitch, but I should be home by Wednesday. So it's kind of how we're doing that in July. And then a couple weeks later is MondoCon. So I hope everybody got their things. I also my wife's putting the menu together. She's been talking about that. So all good. If you are in the Jacksonville area tomorrow, Saturday the 27th, I will be for World Book Day or whatever the heck it is, Indie Book Day, whatever. I will be at San Marco Books from 10 to 2, hanging out outside at a table, selling a few books. Hopefully selling a few books. That'll be that. And my back hurts. And soon, Amanda, we will figure out May when you're going to come over and write on a Tuesday, and then what? Because that second Thursday we can all go to lunch. You've been doing a lot of tales. Yeah, I've been doing nothing last weekend, but obviously the weekend before was AuthorCon. The week before that was the one in Palm Coast at the library. Then I got the San Marco one. There's another one coming up in May. There's also in May, there's I think May is the Mokama coffee one, Sunday thing. I might do. In June, in Fernandina Beach, is the Pride festival or something, and the Amelia Island group got a table for it, and they said, "Hey, come and help us and set up, sell some books." I don't know what the date is on that one. I might not do that one, just because it's an all-day thing. Like the Pride thing has nothing to do with that. I don't care. Do your thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm a big fan of lesbians, so it's one of my most searched topics. But it's like a 10 to 6 or something like that. I'm like, that's too many hours to sit there. Maybe I'll go for like an hour or two. Yeah, July then I'm going to Philly. August is MondoCon. September is BoucherCon in Nashville. And then I think 2 weeks later is NINC in Tampa. And then in October is AuthorCon in St. Louis. And then that might be it. But then, of course, it's local stuff. If there's anything else local comes up, I might just do it. Because you going to hit up Texas? No. I hate Texas. Texas is a bunch of people. I don't like people from Texas. People from Texas are jerks. No, I have nothing planned. I don't do anything that far out. It needs to be within a driving distance. The only reason we're doing New Orleans is because it's an AuthorCon event. And I like supporting them. And we're going to go to Atlanta a few days before that, so my wife can work, so she'll make a work trip out of it, and that'll give us like 6 of the 12 hours or whatever it's going to take us to get to St. Louis. So then from Atlanta we just drive and finish the drive that Thursday morning and get into St. Louis, and then on the way back, my thing is on the way back, why don't we just head straight south and go to Louisiana, Mississippi, and we'll go to maybe we'll go to Biloxi. She can do some gambling, stay in a casino for a couple of days. It also depends on if we have proper help for her mom and all that. If her sister's going to be around and all that garbage. The list of what you like is shorter. Yeah, the list of what I like is way shorter. It's like 4 things on that list. Cheeseburgers. Cheeseburgers are on that list. So I tell you, when we went to Whataburger last week, what day was that? I'll write you down. Monday night, we went to Whataburger. And we go inside and I order, and I say, I want a double. Plain. And the girl behind the counter says, okay, then just mustard. And I said, how is that plain? She goes, no, well, if it's plain, then we just take everything but the mustard. And I said, well, that makes no fucking sense. And she goes, well, then you got to order it dry. I said, I shouldn't have to order. If I go into any, and I'm getting fired up. I said, if I go into any burger place in the entire world, and I say I want a burger plain, that means you put nothing on it. I've never heard you got to order a dry. I need it plain and dry. That makes no sense. But that was the time I went on the way back a couple months ago from this reading, hanging out at the coffee place at Amelia Island, and I ordered a plain double, and they put fucking mustard all over the damn thing. I've never heard someone say a dry burger, right? And I don't know if it's because it was the same place, the same Whataburger that I had gone to that time. I'm like, is it just that Whataburger? Or is it all of them? Are all of them doing this? Now I got to say no mustard? Who the hell just randomly puts... Who orders a burger and automatically there's mustard going to be on the burger? I've never heard of that either. It's so annoying. I'm like, I'm protesting until the next time we come here. So on the way back, I was like, you know what? I'm not going there because if I gotta say dry and all this, it's just annoying. I'm not doing that. So they did not get my money today. McDonald's did. Because I know at McDonald's, if I order a burger, I just say plain burger. And then they don't put anything but cheese on the burger. I know pretty much any other burger place in the entire world, except Whataburger, and I don't know if it's this one Whataburger or if it's all Whataburgers. It's annoying. I'm livid right now. Livid. I'm Liv Tyler right now. That's how mad I am. So there you go. And I know it's Positive Friday, and I don't care. I don't care. You know why? Because if it was really Positive Friday, Michael Schotter would be on today. And he's not. I don't see him anywhere. So, is what it is. I was hoping Tom Duffy came on. I'm hoping he's having a better day. I know he's been sick. I know work's been kicking his ass. I worry about the guy. I talked to, went back and forth on some messages with Chris Adler, not the, I guess the former drummer of that, Lamb of God, but the guy who used to do Reaper's Brew Coffee. Seeing how he's been. Also seeing he get us coffee mugs again for this year. He's done all the coffee mugs every year for MondoCon, so I got to finish doing the logo and stuff. Waterburger sounds gross. It's 90% water. Literally, it's just, they don't even give it to you Waterburger. They don't even give it to you wrapped. They just give it to you in a Ziploc bag. It's just weird. And there's just like, I mean, you ever see a watery burger with mustard? It just looks like baby poop. It's disgusting. I'm not eating it. The Biloxi whoopie pies. Actually, the Biloxi Shuckers. Their AA team is called the Shuckers because of the clams. Because of the clams in the area. I'm tired. I think I need a break. I need a break from all this. Heard that new crew. I'm not a fan of the band, but the song sounded nothing like that. No, did it just drop today or something? I was going to look it up this morning, but then I had to go to this coffee thing. Coffee Klatch. I don't know. I feel like even if it is really good, which I know it probably won't be, I'm still going to complain about it just because I don't like the way they do things. Shucky, yes, that's the mascot. I don't like the way I don't like what they did with McMars. I don't like, hey, we're going to make a shitload of money and retire, and now we're not retired. And they just, Vince sounds buried in the mix. They probably took like outtakes from him singing certain words from other songs and put it together, because I can't imagine he is going to sound good even if you triple track his vocals. I can't imagine he's gonna sound. It's weird sounding for Crew. I'm also not a Sebastian fan, but I heard a few of these new solo songs and they weren't bad at all. Yeah, I'm not a huge Sebastian Bach solo fan. There's always like one or two songs on every album where I'm like, this is really good, but to me it sounds like you could have done this in Skid Row kind of thing. He's still a strong vocalist though. He's still got a great voice on him. Whereas Vince Neil is awful. Just completely awful. They're saying they use a lot of AI to compose the songs. Yeah, I don't doubt that. Not having heard the song. But yeah, I guess when I get out, I will look up the new Motley Crue. I'm sure Spotify has it, and I'm sure it has a crap load of listens. I'm sure everybody will be talking about it. And here's the thing. People our age, I'd rather you talked about how much you love or hate the new Motley Crue rather than middle-aged white people talking about the Taylor Swift album. That is driving me nuts, and I don't even know why. I'm like, listen, my 13-year-old niece, I get it. This is her music. She's going to talk about the new Taylor Swift. They're coming over, I think, next weekend, and I'm sure she's going to, unless she hides in the room like she does, she's going to tell me all about the new Taylor Swift album. And I'm just going to nod my head and pretend that I care. When you are a middle-aged white male and you're posting on Facebook how much you love the album or how she could have done this different or how she missed the mark on this, shut up. Shut up. Go listen to Journey and Culture Club or something. Listen to stuff when you were 13 that was out. Don't listen to Taylor Swift and act like she gives two craps about you. You shouldn't be listening to Taylor Swift. You should be buying your kids the new Taylor Swift album. New Bon Jovi doc. I saw that. Eddie Trunk said that he saw the first two parts of it, and it was really good. They dive deep into stuff, including John Bon Jovi's vocal problems. So I don't have Hulu, but I'm thinking we're probably just going to get a 7-day trial or something like that, if I can still do that, and then I'll just watch them all. There's Nikki's in. Don't yuck people's yum. Never heard a Swiss song in my life. Also, don't diss Journey. I didn't diss Journey. I love Journey. I'm saying people our age should be listening to Journey, right? We should not be listening to Taylor Swift. I'm a huge Journey fan. In fact, on my I did the random on my Spotify on my way to coffee this morning, and 2 Journey songs on the 45-minute ride. 2. But I do have a lot of Journey on my 4,800 songs or whatever I've liked. So now, did not diss Journey. That did not happen, Chad. If you are offended by that in any way, shape, or form, I apologize, because that was not my intent at all. Journey's become one of my all-time favorite bands, up there with Sabbath and The Cure. Journey's Greatest Hits is my Desert Island album. As a kid growing up, I didn't appreciate Journey. You know? I liked the songs, but they were all over the radio and everything, and I was like, I'm too cool for, all this top 40 crap, blah, blah, blah. I don't like any of this garbage. Then I started to appreciate it as I got older. And I think one of the things that really, really made me go back was when Neil Schon did Hardline. which I mean I love every song that those guys have ever put out, even without him in the band anymore. Everything they've put out, I love it because there's a lot of it's a lot of good hard rock stuff, and his guitar playing, especially on that first album, is outstanding. It's like all the riffs he was not allowed to use in Journey once they started making money and doing ballads and stuff. He's like, all right, I'm just gonna I'm gonna use this stuff somewhere else, and that's what he did, and it's phenomenal guitar work. John was trying to say the doc was their truth, but I'm sure it's basically a very well curated vanity piece. Oh yeah, you're not going to tell. You're not telling the whole truth on that, especially when they had something to do with it. You know, there's certain things like, I don't know. I'm going to guess it's 4 parts. Not part 3 is probably not about his daughter's drug addiction. You know what I'm saying? We're probably going to gloss over certain things. Chad said, this is kind of how I was with them too. I didn't hate it, but it wasn't until I got older that I realized how badass they are. Even that old stuff before part. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, once I that's one of those bands that once I started going deeper into and realizing those first albums and everything, and there's some really great hidden gems in there. Then I was like, you know what? I like this stuff. This stuff is good. I probably have like 80 of their songs on my favorites on Spotify right now. So yeah, good stuff. And a band that I did not appreciate when they were huge. Now there's other bands from back then that I liked. I didn't love, but I liked, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not. No, that's garbage now. They have stood the test of time. Time stood testing. I should be writing. I should get some words in on this. I gotta get this Severed Press book done, but probably not today, and not tomorrow because I got a book signing tomorrow. I got a book signing and then hopefully a nap in my future. I already told my wife Sunday I'm not leaving the house. I've left the house like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I'll do Saturday. It's just too much. Just too much leaving the house for me. Best wishes on your book signing. Thank you. I don't think it will amount to much. I've done this one several times. Amanda Ward also used to do it, and now she's too good for it. But if I sell 3 or 4 books, I'm happy. The only good part is I don't have to do any of the work. The bookstore does it. I bring a table and chairs, and we sit outside under the awning, hopefully. And you want to buy a book? You got to go inside and pay for it. And then at the end of the 4 hours, she writes me a check. I get 60% of the sale. So I pumped all my books up to $15 each, instead of the 12 I've been doing. That'll make up a couple of the bucks from the 40% the bookstore's going to take, and I'm fine with it. I don't care. Hopefully, it clears out some more stock. I'm so overloaded. I was so happy I got rid of like 5 and 6 different things at AuthorCon, and on Sunday, since I won't have a book signing for a while, for at least a month, I'm going to then make my list and do some fill-ins on stuff. $15 Steve Perry money. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to be Steve Perry. Incredible. So 60% of $15 is like $9. Is that right? I don't even know math. Yeah, like I'll make $9 a book, which is fine. My goal is more to sell books, and so I get rid of some copies rather than I need to make a ton of money. 5 books would be a win. Selling 5 books would be a win for me. I don't have to pay for the table. It's 20-minute drive. It's going to be a nice day on Saturday, so. And there's no Perry-Farrell money. I mean, that's like $3. If I make $3, you know what I'm saying, then you're making that kind of money. All right, so we got anything? Anybody got anything? Anybody doing anything fun this weekend? Anybody got anything? I think, Frank, you got a book signing tomorrow, I believe, as well, right? Peter Marsh, if you're still listening, your package went out in the mail at the beginning of the week. I think on Tuesday. Tuesday I went to the post office. So you should be getting it. If you did not get it, let me know. I'll look it up and see the tracking. I'm camping with the dolphins at SeaWorld with my daughter. I wanted the penguins, but it's currently not available. Oh, those penguins are tough to get an audience with. Penguins are like, who? That, no, we're not hanging out with that person, no. You know what? Give them to the dolphins. Oh, you do mean yip. Okay. Well, good luck, Frank, at your signing. I'm sure JC will be there. I'm sure JC will not have a new book. Is it a nice package? It's not a big package, but it's, it does what it's supposed to do. As packages go. I will likely not be on this weekend, obviously, but I will be back on Monday. That is a definite. We can all hang out. Hopefully by then I will have written a bunch of words. We are 2 chapters away from me and Tom finishing the first book in the new the first book in the new trilogy. Won't your tent get wet? That sounds personal. So I'm waiting for Tom to finish his last chapter, and then I finish the last chapter of the book, and then we jump into book 2. But otherwise, that's it. All right, everybody. Thank you for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. I need to get out of this chair. My back hurts. I will. Everybody have a great, great weekend. Again, resubscribe. And also follow me on the YouTube as well.